Citizens of the comic realm, brace yourselves. I, Bratman Black, have ventured deep into the heart of this paper jungle to unearth the hottest new tales inked by the mightiest of pens. Behold, these are not just comics. They are artifacts of whoa. Great, blazing graphic novels. 911, 911. Oh, God, cameraman, do something, quick, damn it, please, turn on the blower. Fear not. I have been trained for such emergencies at the local soup kitchen, cooking class, recently closed by the health department.
Bratman Black, that's me. Okay, folks, after surviving that inferno, let's dive into these super hot like fire comics that are making me sweat in forbidden places. That's why I'm actively freeballing. Trust me, you wouldn't want to miss the action. What do we got here? Some of the greatest stuff, some of the greatest stories ever told. I gotta tell you, you love this stuff. And this right here is the theme music of Bratman Black does daily science, keeps screenshots and transistors going into the main content. That's what I do. I'm here for you, the people, the comic connoisseurs. Are you ready to dive into a world of mind-blowing, universe-spinning, and truly singe Pepper X, El Habanero, Carolina Reaper, Tabasco, Fuego-inducing comic books? I'm talking about stories so explosive you think you was changing your 6-month-old baby who had such a severe case of diarrhea that it was like the bad catastrophic diaper explosion spread up the little stinker's back, reaching all the way back of his collar and out his sleeves. Yikes, I remember those days. Now, let's go, comic connoisseurs. Here, we start off with Marvel Comics. Some hot books here, I'll really tell you. With Wolverine, number 3. A great book. You gotta love it if you're a Wolverine fan. In this issue, it begins with Wolverine seeking passage aboard a ship that is considered a death sentence for the most, following the cataclysmic events of an asteroid M, which transformed the world into a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Circumstances are dire. Despite this, Wolverine is driven by a relentless quest for vengeance. Along the way, he finds a way and encounters Omega Red, and fortuitously, Deadpool is also in close proximity. With allies and enemies converging, Wolverine sets off on a perilous mission to confront and potentially kill Colossus. I gotta tell you, that little Wolverine, he's a problem. He's a sure enough problem. He will slice and dice and shish kebab the hell out of you. Wolverine's Revenge, number 3. And then we have Aliens vs. Avengers number 2. Earth is on the verge of surrendering as it becomes overwhelmed by an outstanding onslaught of xenomorphs in the wake of the mass casualties and the countless injuries that the survivors are forced to deal with, abandon their homes and planet. Amidst the chaos, a horrifying transformation has occurred in a few. And a lot, and many survivors have changed. Now, it's up to the Avengers to rise to the occasion. Will they avenge their fallen world and restore the hope? Or is this the beginning of a new and darker era for humanity? Those damn aliens are a problem. And when the Avengers can take no more, you know they called you. You know who. On speed dial, Bratman Black. Absolutely, that's me. Then we have the Spectacular Spider-Man number 9. Oh man, these guys, I love them. Miles and Peter, the fallout from the empty first arc heralds a fresh start for Peter and Miles and the crew at the Coffee Bean. While all their lives have undergone changes, some has transformed more profoundly than others. Meanwhile, something ominous brews in the mist. Background poised to the present and the new challenges for certain spiders in the near future. Peter and Miles together is like when you and your dad used to run around, the house with the beach towel on the back of our neck as a Cape Crusader and our tidy whities. When I was just a little kid in Coolmore Farm in North Carolina. Oh yeah, those were the days. Thank you, Dad. So, now we move on to this hottie here, my all-time Image comic hero, Spawn. Yeah, that's my guy, Spawn, number 359. You gotta love this guy. If you love Todd McFarlane, you'll love Spawn. So, into the story goes with the synopsis, Blood and Spawn are approaching their final confrontation, but blood has an offer. Better the devil. You know, the one don't. This is their deal to be made with the king of the vampires. Spawn, number 359. Now, for the big dogs in the kettle of the DC Comics, we have Black Lightning, all in number 2. Yep, that's this book right here. Still struggling to move past the traumatic events of the absolute power. Yeah, you know, Black Lightning and his family, Vanessa, Jefferson, Anissa. Yeah, the Black Lightning's family is up to deal with the crushing blow after they reveal that this is his eldest daughter, Anissa, has lost control of her newly altered powers. Between his elevated responsibilities in the Justice League, his commitments to his community, and now needing to help his daughter. What's going on here? Jefferson Pierce just might crack under the pressure. But you heard the saying, hey, if you're black, you don't crack. Man up, Jefferson, man up. So, we move forward on to Absolute Superman number 2. Oh boy, this is a doozy right here. Boy, this new Kal-El, he's a badass, I gotta tell you. Their courageous agent, Miss Lois Lane, confronts the Lazarus Corporation of the Elite Peacemakers and the high-stakes mission to apprehend a fugitive Superman who is disrupting their critical mining operations. As the confrontation continues and unfolds, Lois begins to view Superman in a new light. She might want some of that super, you know what I mean? She comes to realize that he is not the existential threat that the brainiac AI that the Lazarus Corporation has portrayed him to be. This revelation compels her to consider writing a more truthful and independent post-report, as Kal-El and Saul show them who's the freaking man. You gotta love this guy. Around these parts, that is, that Superman, he's the man. So, we move fast forward to Superman number 20. Doomsday from Hell. Superman and Superwoman. You know, it's that Lois Lane. She got something going on. Superwoman investigates Lois Lane's new power as they deal with the unstoppable Doomsday. Man, he's a badass. He kicked Kal-El ass so bad one time he died. But when the mysterious time trapper reveals his ultimate secret, that shakes Clark and Lois and the rest of the super family to their core. Doomsday wants Clark to kill him again. Again, yep, you said it, I said it, you heard it right. I will just say this, God status, Doomsday. Yep, so we move on to Absolute Wonder Woman. Yeah, boy, Diana, she's a badass pretty woman here, and I love her. Gateway City has never seen anything like the Hair-Bringer Prime, the enormous, ravenous monster that has just risen from the depths of the ocean to the darkened shores. But the Harbinger has never seen anything like the unstoppable Diana, Princess of the Underworld. Boy, this is a fine woman. She's so fine I had the book upside down the whole time. Underworld, check her out. So, we're gonna move on to DC versus the Vampires, World War number 5. This is book 1. The Vampires and DC Vampires all-out war. It's the dead of winter, and any hope for the fragile truce between the Green Arrow-led human heroes and the Vampire Queen Barbara, Gordon's army. You know what? This one is upside down, too. This dashed by Damian Wayne and his guerrilla fighters. Oh, damn it, this is gonna be a scorcher. You just gotta watch DC and the versus the Vampires, World War 5 number 1, and, of course, World War 5 number 2. It's the peace between the vampires and the heroes, and it's wearing thin. Lois Lane will try and negotiate a way to maintain the truce, but with Damian's relentless attacks on the Vampire Queen and her armies, the only thing that might be able to bring them together is a miracle. So, let the sun shine in. This series has got me cooked. DC versus the Vampires War 5 is amazing. If you remember that store, yeah, I was the owner. Hey, it's a hell of a store. Me, Bratman Black, I'm out. So all you guys that's watching and that's looking, please continue to watch more and more. So, with that said, I am your comic connoisseur at the campfire. So quick, like, subscribe, and smash the like button, and to be considered and be crowned an official TNN comic connoisseur. With that said, I am your comic connoisseur at the campfire with Elm City Comic Book Collectors, and it's a collaboration. Yours truly, and I'm out. Peace!